Hi, baddies. Welcome to Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today we're doing another pick a card reading. This one is all about the voices between worlds. I'm calling this the summoning. We will be opening up to the other world and allowing the spirits of both the living and those who have passed on to come through with their messages. These could be ancestors, it could be gods, goddesses, it could be the beloved who have passed on. Alright, so this should be a really insightful and interesting reading. I'm so glad you're here. So go grab your comfortable stuff and your snacky snacks and join your auntie on the other side. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It is wonderful to have you. I hope you will stick around. If you're a returning subscriber or member, hello, hello, my lovelies. It's always good to connect with your energy, and I appreciate all of you taking the time out of your day to spend with me. I really and truly appreciate it. So thank you for being here, and thank you for all your support. Now, as you see before you, there are 3 cards. These are going to be your psychic linking objects. You may be pulled to more than one card, and that's okay. Sometimes my readings kind of blend into one another. Alright, I will insert a little video for those of you guys who need more time to see which group you're drawn to. Alright, and with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Of you that selected the graveyard, your card is right there. This is going to be your reading all about the spirits that have a message for you. This is about the in-between, the voices from the other world. And keep in mind the camera is right over my head, so I can't really see what's going on. So we're going to wing it, okay? I do feel spiritual presence here. We have a graveyard, so it feels like human spirits who have crossed over. But as we get into the reading, it could very well change. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm being pulled to this deck. The Beloved Dead is the name of this deck, and I generally only use this for spirit medium sessions, so we don't see this deck very often. Alright. You have the floor. I may be pulling initials for you guys. We'll see. We will see. I feel like I'm very slow. My body moves very slowly. Tell me, Spirit, what messages? Who are you? What messages do you have? Gentle Spirit. Gentle Spirit. We have peace. Let's see, where are you? We have peace here. I hope the mic is okay. We have peace. I feel that. We have Arcana. We have a very magical spirit here. This is the spirit of a healer or a witch, a preacher or a priestess. It feels like someone who was young and old at the same time. Wise and foolish. Beautifully balanced. Tell me more about you. little spirit, brave spirit, peaceful spirit. We have play. We have a rocking horse. What does that make me feel? I'm seeing a pale horse. I'm seeing a spirit riding a horse, waving a red flag. The spirit is in the form of a skeleton. This is a vision. Wearing a broken crown, but riding strong. After profound battle of change. For some of you, the spirit is in your baby's room or your children's room, and they watch them play. They watch over them play. For some of you, this is very unusual, what I'm about to say. This is the spirit of your child, okay? We have driver. I like to drive the cars, Mom. I like to drive the cars. I like to be in the car, Mom. I like it when you're in the car. That took, my heart is just breaking into, I'm feeling different spirits here. And I'm feeling like I'm so sorry I left you. I shouldn't have left you. I shouldn't have left you with them or at the place. But I like riding in cars, Mom. Let's get some more cards here. Tell me more. Tell me more, peaceful spirit. For some of you, this is a spirit of a future child, a child that may be waiting to incarnate. We have optimism. She and he is coming through telling you to be optimistic if you're trying to conceive. Their spirit is out there waiting for the right time. I feel children here. We have privilege. I'm getting a high pitch ringing. I'm being brought over here. Dire consequences. This energy feels very old. It feels very old, very wise and very young. It feels very magical. And it feels like someone of authority was involved in this person's passing. Someone of authority did not appreciate the light of this person. Now, this person could be an ancestor. They could be down a bloodline, or it could be directly. It feels very much like matriarch energy. This could have been a spiritual mentor. It could be a generational ancestor coming through. Tell me more. Beloved dead, tell me more. What more do you have? What more do you have to say? I'm hearing the laughter of children. I hear it psychically. I hear footsteps of children. Some of you have a leering spirit in your house, and I'm getting that to call on your ancestors, okay, to help get rid of the leering spirit. The spirit watches and leers, and you feel it, okay, if this is for you. It is a watching spirit. It's a leering spirit. Okay, if you're connected to this energy right here, call upon this energy, okay? She will help you. She will help you get rid of the leerer. And it seems like the leerer, it takes energy while it watches. It may watch your children. I'm seeing a house with a child in a room. And everything is white to me, okay? It's very generic, so I feel like this is for the collective, and it hits who it hits. But I feel like a child playing in the room. I'm seeing a child playing dolls. I'm seeing a child playing with cars. I'm seeing a child reading, an older child, younger toddlers, different ages. And I see a spirit leering at them. And I see the children notice. So your children may have noticed the spirit. You may have noticed it and thought, oh, I'm just paranoid. Or it's just the wiring in my house making me paranoid because it gives off that energy, No, you have a leerer and you can take care of it. You can call upon your ancestors, clear your house, okay? For some of you, this energy has come in through, I'm seeing furniture. It's an attachment to furniture. If you have got something from an estate sale or it's been passed on to you from a family member, or it even could be a piece of clothing. For others, it may have came, like I'm seeing a spirit walk up and into your house. So for some of you, it's a wandering spirit. Perhaps it's something someone sent to you as well. I will tell you, it's fascinated with children and it's fascinated with your energy, okay? And clear your house. You can smudge it, okay? You can smoke it. You can use lemongrass. You can use dragon's blood, okay? Open the windows. And you must empower yourself. Don't be afraid of garbage like this. This is some kind of astral debris, garbage, that just needs to be taken out. You can always give them to your ancestors and they'll take care of it. Don't be afraid. They're attracted to the light. Your spirits want you to know. Let's get some more energy here. I'm going to pull from a different deck, or want me to pull from this deck. Okay, tell me more. What else do you have here? I'm being brought back to the Skeleton King rider. I feel they want you to know that the battle has been very rough. There's been a very rough battle fought by you. This is for you if you've had a hard time. You're continuing to have a hard time. Don't think your spirits don't know. Don't think they don't know that you're having a hard time. They see the world, especially right now. They see you. And many of you have this priestess, this powerful energy watching over you, this powerful energy that was snuffed out too early, okay? You have the spirits of children around you that are lights. They're lights in the world. We have the Queen of Cups. Feelings, emotion, strong intuition, creative. creating from the divine feminine energy. This is a triumphant energy. I feel the battle is long. It's a war. And you have taken many losses. Unfortunately, there will be more. But this energy presents itself to let you know that you will succeed. It will take time. The Emperor, you will succeed. But it will take a lot of focus and determination. You will come out of this an emperor. The important part is that you don't let the need to control everything overcome your depth of connection that you gain from your experience during these long battles. Don't snuff out your wonder. This energy right here, just shift in my chair, I'm sorry. This energy right here, even with this very emperor-like energy, right? They didn't allow them to snuff it out. Their magic, their wisdom, their miraculous ways. For some of you, this was a healer. This woman healed people with her hands. She held babies in her hands and healed them from the brink of death. This was a servant of the people with her magic, her herbs, her song. She taught people about the importance of loving each other. And a control mechanism came in and snuffed it out. Because she taught people to think for themselves. Don't allow the control mechanism to do that to you in an effort to win the battle. Because you're going to win, okay? You're going to overcome. But stay connected to your intuition, to your magic. And take on the balance of the Emperor as order. As order to the chaos. So success can truly come to you. Let's get another one. Tell me more about this. Beware of people who try to control you. Beware of people who have very hard and firm definitions. We have the Three of Swords. Be aware of people who want to control you. They seek to snuff out your magical self. It's happened before. Perhaps this, for some of you, is your past self, the ghost of your past self, related to this person in some way, shape, or form. It feels familiar. Tell me about the Three of Swords here. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the King of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Universe and Justice. I feel like you have been through so much. You have lost in the areas of love and fulfillment. For some of you, it may be that just working on your family, maybe having children. Perhaps you have children and things aren't working out the way that you thought they would. I feel the heartbreak here. I feel the sadness. Some of you may have lost someone, a little someone. I don't want to say it because I don't want to trigger anybody. But over here we have the universe. She's working on your behalf. She really is. You are loved more than you know. We have the King of Cups coming up with the Queen of Cups, bringing balance into your life, bringing peace into your life. With the Ace of Cups here, the universe makes an offer between the Queen and the King here, and it is your justice. Perhaps this is you coming together with somebody giving you an offer, and this is your justice. These spirits here, they want you to know, again, that you get to win. You get to have your justice. Be it having a family, be it getting to be who you are without being overly controlled by people, be it the battles you've been waging. There will be justice here. Is it just what you want, the Ten of Cups, or happiness? I'm hearing happiness is a state of being. No one can give it to you. Just like no one can take it from you. And that's a hard thing to deal with. What do we do with that? Because it feels very much sometimes like someone can give us happiness, like we can buy it at the store. And the truth is, let's get this. Things may happen that break our heart, that disappoint us. But in reality, we are in control to some degree in our lives. And we can choose to either live in the Three of Swords, live in the heartbreak, live in the misery of it. And I am not downplaying the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords are absolute heartbreak. It is gut-wrenching. And I feel it here. But if you truly want this Ten of Cups, if you truly want this happiness, you have to let go. I'm hearing life is but a dream. Life is but a dream. I'm hearing mama, belle. I don't know what that means. I'm just saying words I hear, you guys. Belle, bellium. I gotta tell you, this energy feels so good. I don't want to let go. I don't want to. Like, her energy feels like a cool, refreshing drink of water. It's so lovely. It's so wonderful. And I don't know if you're fortunate enough to call her your grandmother, your mama, your belle, your grandma, a generational ancestor down the line. But honey, she is with you. And she loves you. And she desperately wants you to have this peace. I feel it. And there's been so much hurt. There's been so much. They see this. Ma mère, I hear ma mère. I'm not sure. It's not my business. I hear ma mère. And this peace is so deep. It's in my bones. So when energies like this and this appear, when this happened, there was peace with what happened. The passing was peaceful, even though it didn't appear to be. It was. Because there was acceptance here of life as it was. That every experience was teaching. Every experience had value. Every experience mattered. Even the ones that ripped out your heart from your chest. And that, my palms of my hands are buzzing. And that is a very difficult lesson. It's a very difficult learning. It's a battle to learn that. It's a battle to accept that. Because life can be very difficult for some people. Life can be horrendous. But I feel her saying, you know, life can be very difficult, but it also can be beautiful. And if you lean into the beauty of life and accept the moments that are chaotic, you will see more of the flow of your own life. I feel like for some of you, like this is like a philosopher. I have all kinds of different energy coming through this card now. This is like a divine energy. I feel like she could also be a guide for you, for some of you. You may be hearing children's laughter. I feel like for some of you, she wants to heal your inner child. She wants to help you heal your inner child. Let's get a few more cards here. Tell me more about this. I want to call her ma mère, and I don't know what that means. Tell me more about this. Tell me more. Tell me more. Okay, we had a plop. I love a little plop here. We have child. Child came out. We have endings. Oh, oh, that really is heartbreaking. And I am just, beside myself with grief. That's what I hear. Beside myself with grief. We have a rich girl and siren. It feels like after a loss, it doesn't have to be a child, but it could be something that was very important to you that you put your energy into. It feels like a very traumatic loss. It feels like deep pain. Deep pain. Perhaps you had to go no contact with somebody. But we have a rich girl and siren. And it feels like there was a renewed focus in your life on you. Perhaps that's what peace is wanting you to do, is to focus on yourself. Focus on healing yourself now. Moving away from the grief into enfolding love into yourself. So you can rise from this graveyard. Love yourself. Hold yourself as something precious. Because you are. Okay, let's get you guys some initials here. We'll see what comes out of the jar. Mix it up a little bit. Trying to aim for the initials. Let's see. Is that where you guys can see it? Okay. I'm gonna get more than that. I don't know what's wrong. I can't get initials all of a sudden. There we go. Alright. That's right? Okay. We have an M. I'll show them up close to you. We have another M. We have a Y. We have a K. We have a Z. These may have meaning. They may not. Another M. We have an N. We have an O. We have a X. And we have an L. We have a U. We have a U. Let me get a few more. There's a lot of repeating there. That. Okay. A few more and some charms. We have an R. Okay. And we have an H. Okay. We have another O. And we have a D. We have a C. And we have a A. Alright, so let me read them to you. We have MMY, KXP, ZMNOLC, UURHOD. And you got little charms. You have little Day of the Dead charm. You have this, I forgot what his name is, but he's from the Nightmare Before Christmas. We have a shopping cart. We have a glass. We have another drink here. We have a little Pegasus or My Little Pony. My Little Pony. We have a Lego, and we have a little Cupid's arrow. Okay. Now, for some of you, I'm getting like there's worry about filling a shopping cart. Perhaps you're worried about food or keeping food on the table. For some of you, this Lego is worry about like home or house or building a house. Okay. There's a lot of focus on like resources and things like that. And I feel like with this Day of Dead charm, I'm being called to remind you to honor your ancestors or whatever you work with, to honor them and feed them. Okay? Nothing fancy. Just like the food of your ancestors or the food of those gods. I recommend you start a weekly feeding. A regular feeding. Keep water on their altar. You don't have to have a big altar, just a space, okay? Just a small space. Whatever bread is in your paradigm, perhaps you give flour instead of bread, whatever it is, okay? It's really none of my business. I'm just saying, feed them and they will feed you kind of thing. Okay, honor them, they will honor you. All right, that's what they're asking for. It does not have to be a lot, and it does not have to be fancy. Remember, a lot of our ancestors didn't even have clean water. Okay, they had limited resources for food. I feel like there's someone around you who really cares about you. And perhaps you're kind of being avoidant of it. Perhaps you're kind of flying around it. They may be a little mischievous, okay? We have another tile here. We have a bee. We got a bee there too. Sorry, I missed that. It's black and this thing is black and I couldn't see it. So, just be aware there's a mischievous person around you who really cares about you. I feel like they might even think they love you, okay? And they may be trying to come in, or this could be your person. And I feel like you may be distracted, but they're thinking about you. Like thinking a lot about you. Okay. Well, all right, group one. That's what I received for you. I hope this was an interesting, enlightening reading. I really enjoyed doing this one for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. Let's see. If you did, what can you leave me? Leave a little drink down below to let me know you made it this far. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. I want to thank all of you for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe, and I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 2, all of you that selected the Underworld, your card right here. This is going to be your reading all about the voices of the in-between, that the other side that want to come forward for you. All right, so keep in mind this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates, okay? Use your own discernment. Let's get into it. I felt called to get the Dark Goddess deck here. I feel that we may have goddesses show up in this reading from the underworld. So let's see. Okay, we have Purification. I cannot say her name, and I don't want to butcher it. Purification. Tell me more. Tell me more. This one. We have Aphrodite. Aphrodite. I believe she's showing up here for you. I feel that tingle in the card. She's also a goddess of war, as well as love. Tell me more. We have Manifest. And I feel prophecy here. I feel very witchy energy here. Underworld energy. Oh, this one? Allah, Virtue. I believe that's how you say her name. Okay, one more? One more, okay. Give me one more. One more. We have Mami Wata, Good Fortune. I sure hope I said her name correctly. Okay, there's a crystal on the table. This is my black obsidian crystal here. Put that right there. This is beautiful energy coming forward. Okay, lovely energy. Very powerful, very underworld type energy coming forward. I'm going to pull from the Hecate Oracle deck. Tell me more about this energy. It feels like they want to talk about a purification that's going on, or something you need to purify. Tell me more about this. Tell me more. Someone, perhaps. We have release and retreat. Okay. Sorry that the camera's way over my head, so I have a hard time seeing what you can see. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, so I feel like the purification card really is about your need to release something. Okay. And the spirit is coming forward from the underworld. This could be Hecate. It could be one of these goddesses as well, although not all of them are underworld goddesses, and I feel very strongly that they are underworld goddesses. So I feel Hecate here. I do feel Aphrodite in the war element. Okay. I feel that it's almost as if there's something blocking you from advancement or getting the things that you need or the things that you want. This almost feels like shadow work. This good fortune, this string of good luck, good energy around you. And it may be something that you haven't been able to tap into. And it's because the spirits are saying it's time to let go of some things, some people, some relationships. And some of you have a goddess in your house. Okay, you have a house goddess, you have a goddess who's dedicated to watching over your house. It could be Hecate, okay? It could be Hera, all right? It could be a goddess like them in your paradigm, okay? Because I don't know every goddess in the world, I don't know every paradigm. So, um, I feel like there's almost like an attack on some of you guys' virtue or your morals, or in order to stay in the situation you're in, you have to, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to compromise yourself to stay where you are. And this very strong energy is saying, no, this is part of your shadow work. You're going to have to let go. You're going to have to release this thing. Okay? Let's talk about it. This is the occult tarot. I was called to pull from this deck specifically for you guys. And it doesn't want to shuffle. Surprise. Tell us about this shadow work going on for my group too. Very strong energy here. Very strong. There's an insistence. You may be a child of Lilith. There's an insistence that this is part of your journey and it's part of your healing. And you can't skip it and you can't go around it, okay? Tell us more about this. We have Asmodeus, the King of Wands, and we have the Knight of Wands. It feels like this person has an inflated ego. It feels like this person is a manipulator, okay? I feel like their words mean nothing, okay? They're vapid and insecure and manipulative. And if you're wondering if they're lying, they are. They're lying. And deep down, you know they are. Okay? You have psychic ability. Okay? You have your own gifts, okay? You just don't trust them when it comes to this for some reason. Because, even as a psychic or whatever, we have our own baggage, right? So we have to always keep that in mind. And when we have these personal relationships, sometimes, our own instincts are kind of tampered with because we have this, well, I love them. Do you really love them? Or do you love this picture you painted of them? That's brutal. Okay? It's brutality to get you to wake up to something that is toxic AF. Okay? It's not what you think it is. And deep down, you know it. It's just going to be so painful. Or it is so painful. Okay? And yes, shadow work is painful. Shadow work is brutal. Okay. It isn't for the weak of heart. Yeah. My dear, it's not supposed to be easy. It really isn't. We have the Five of Swords. Sabnock. Well, there you are. The Five of Swords. Let's get one on the bottom. We have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this person is always fighting, okay? Always competing. I think they talk a big game about money, about things. They may even put on a show about having labels or living in a certain place or having a certain car or having a certain whatever. And my dear, it's all utter bullshit. And the thing is, you know it. You know this person lives in nothing but ego and lies. I'm sorry. I truly am. I wish this person would straighten up. but they're not going to. Not for you. Not for anyone around them right now. This person has to go through their own shadow work, honey, and you're already in yours. You got to release this illusion you carry about this person, okay? You got to release it. They are not what you think they are. You have made a fairy tale in your head. You have to look at them in the truth of what they are, okay? They talk big game. Tell me more about this person. We need to reveal more truth about this person. They want to reveal more truth. Again, shuffle. We're going to shuffle the deck. Okay, come on, come together. Split the deck, pull a card. Oh, the Magician. Listen, you have everything you need to move on. You may feel like you don't. You may feel like you are stuck in this situation. You are not stuck, my love. You are not stuck in this situation. You are not stuck with this person. That's a bunch of lies. That's a manipulation, okay? You are magical. Pray on it, dance on it, cast on it, whatever. Use your abilities to get you out of this terrible situation. Pull the Band-Aid off. I hear it. I'm scared to be alone. Don't be afraid. Listen, there's a power you get from being alone that can't be described. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Releasing this energy turns your will in a magical way, in a mystical, magical, powerful way. These spirits want those good things for you. These underworld spirits, they want you to be able to rise out of your shadow. That's the whole point. The point is not to keep you there. The point is to help you heal, to see what you need to see so you can rise up, so you can transform. And releasing this energy is going to help you transform. Releasing and retreating. What does that mean? Retreating, allowing yourself to rest. I know, rest is a foreign idea to a lot of people. You need it, honey. Like I said, some of you have a goddess, a spirit from the goddess, a gift, a familiar who watches you. And you need to rest. Even when you're resting, you're not resting. You need to, read. You need to get into a TV show. You need to start your hobby up again. Start drawing. Start knitting. Start cooking. There's more to life than sitting there and ruminating over these horrible things. You got to give yourself more. You deserve more. Rest. Recover. Be gentle with yourself. Let this shit go. It is blocking you, and it is keeping you from having the life that you want. And once you release it, there's still more work to do, okay? It's not like you release it and boom, everything's peachy keen. No, baby. No, baby, that's part of it, okay? Then you've got to do the rest part, which you're going to have to learn how to really rest. Hey, I know how this goes, okay? I know how it goes. It's more than resting a day. It's a lifestyle. You got to slow down. You got to learn to enjoy each moment. You got to learn to live in the moment. That's how you rise. Is you start to appreciate each moment of your life. You start to appreciate the life you've been given. and understand that you are not powerless. And anyone who makes you, did you hear the knock? Anyone who makes you feel powerless is a liar. Okay? And they have something to gain from you by making you feel that way. Don't ever trust somebody like that because they're trying to get over. And for some of you, this is somebody close. This is a partner, a parent, a sister, a close friend. It could be a work that you've worked there so long, you're like friends, you're like besties. It is an intricate person or situation in your life. That's why it's lingering. That's why it's so hard. But you deserve better. You deserve more. And you have to believe that. You have to know that, okay? I know this is hard. Releasing is hard. And you don't have to make a show about it. You don't have to be like, I'm releasing you, and I want everyone to know. No, you do it quietly. You do it subtly. How do you do it? Well, depending on the situation. Sometimes you just stop showing up, like they don't show up for you. Sometimes you just match their energy until they're like, well, what's the deal? Why you treat me like this? Because that'll happen when you match their energy. And when you say, well, I'm just treating you the way you treat me, it will immediately, not eventually, immediately trigger them. Okay. And there you go. You're off and away, right? We have exploring. Far off lands are awaiting. There's a whole other life situation waiting for you. Okay? That wheel that's turning is going to open up so many more beautiful things for you, marvelous things, wondrous things for you. You got to start thinking positive about the other side of this situation. These goddesses, these spirits want you to think more positively about your life and what's happening, okay? Because you deserve better. You deserve more. But in order for you to get to the better and the more, you have to know you deserve more by releasing the thing that is like a toxic dis-ease that's eating away at your possibilities because it's lingering. So you let it go. And there's pain. There is pain. There is healing. We rest. We recover. We learn how to rest. We learn how to be in the moment. And as we're doing these things, the wheel begins to turn. And we discover there's a new pathway opening. And yes, it's a long ass walk to the Emerald City, y'all. But you can see it now. It's a sunny day instead of a cloudy day. And you're shifting from being in shadow work to a transition period of ascending out of that. When you spend time doing life things, life affirming things, life answers you back. Okay? When you spend time in the moment, when you do things that have you engage with life, like going outside, baking cookies, playing with your dog, you know, fun things, grounding things, and that get you out of this dark shadow. You start thinking about your life differently. You start looking at things differently. Life is to be lived even now while everything is horrifically chaotic. The best thing you can do is live a beautiful life because the universe will answer you back with that. It will mirror that to you. And I feel these goddesses that are coming forward, these energies coming forward, I'm seeing a hand of the goddess full of grapes, just overflowing with a bounty of grapes coming forward and wanting to give those to you. It's not pomegranates. It's grapes. It's fruit of the harvest coming forward. Grapes are used to make wine. Happy, fun, good times. You have to know that on the other side of the pain and the suffering and the misery, there is happiness there for you. Now, for me, I was in shadow work for so long. I never considered there was another side. I never considered that I would come out of shadow work at one point or another. I thought I just lived there forever. And so when I started coming out of shadow work, it felt really weird. And it may feel weird to you. You may feel uncomfortable, like, I don't like this. But get into life, no matter how uncomfortable it is. Because that really is where your manifestations are. Your manifestations aren't in the shadow. That's where you heal. That's where you see. That's where you ignite and you rise. Okay? Into life. Into your manifestations. Into your possibility. Into baking cookies, y'all. That's what we do the shadow work for, is to be in life. Not to live in the shadow. Although it grows very comfortable. It grows into a very comfortable place after being there for so long. It takes an act of bravery to release yourself from toxic people who bring you comfort. I know people don't understand, but even the most toxic situation can become comforting if that's all you've ever known. And let me tell you something. When you experience relationships or situations that are not toxic, it will feel uncomfortable to you. But that's okay, because it's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. Let's get another card here. Tell me more. What other messages do you have? The bottom card. Fire to light my path. Boom. I feel like you're getting ready to rise. Like they're getting you ready to rise out of the underworld. You are just a hair's breadth. Yes, the walk is long, but you know where you're going. You're going to the gates of the Emerald City, y'all. You guys are getting a handful of grapes from the goddess. You know how many people would like that? They would love to get a handful of harvest from the goddess. That's beautiful that she would want to come through right now on this Halloween Samhain energy to tell you, let them go. Let it go so I can bring you in to this beautiful time in your life. So I can help you. So I can help you heal. So I can help you embrace life. Do not give up. That's beautiful, guys. That's amazing. Tell me more. Oop. Which one? Which one? That one. We have Quest, searching for my grail. Isn't that beautiful? It feels like the Emerald City. This is deep. The grail is really a deep quest. It's a search for divinity. It's a search for wholeness. And I feel like that's the quest you will be on. This search for more. When you realize that you can have more. You can actually have more. When you release, you rest, you recover, you heal, you walk that yellow brick road towards the Emerald City, you get there and you realize, I can have more than the Emerald City. I can have more. I can do this. These goddesses, they want you to know. Don't stop. Don't let what's going on in this material world tell you that it cannot happen, okay? We are at a very intricate place in time, and these goddesses are coming through. I want to tell you something. between you, me, and the wall. I had a vision of several goddesses ripping apart a timeline and putting it back together so that people could heal it, so that people could rise, so that the horrible, horrific things would not happen. And now the goddesses' people have got to release the toxicity of that past timeline and get on board with what's coming. Okay? That's required. That's a required act of acknowledging the change, the sinking, the adjusting. And that's all you. You can do this. You can absolutely do it. It is difficult. And sometimes we have to take a moment and say, okay, I'm not going to give in to this craziness because that is what they want. Instead, I choose something else. I choose something that has a higher view, a higher vibe. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be with that person. I don't want to be around that person. I don't want to do those old things. I don't want to be toxic with other people. This is a healed soul who says, I'm on the other timeline. You will coexist for a while with people who are on this really horrific timeline, okay? And you'll rub up against each other. But it's important that you stay focused on turning your own wheel. Because these goddesses are rooting for you. Back here in the underworld, where the beginning of the work really starts with the releasing and the resting. If you knew the end and all the steps to it, would you still do it? If you knew how it was going to end up, would you still do it? We don't know. So focus on one thing at a time because, the end is beautiful, but there are steps and all of you have different steps and a different walk and a different possibility. But they're all lighter. And I mean lighter in weight, lighter in frequency, lighter in how they feel in your body, lighter in how they feel in your mind. The things that you think you may need now, in 2 weeks, you may be like, I don't need that. I don't need those things in my life. I don't want those things in my life. You may find that you change a lot of needs and wants. You may find that you get drawn to new things. Allow that to happen. Allow this birth of this new you, this renewed you to happen. Because these goddesses are in on it. They're definitely in on it. All right. Let's go ahead and pull you guys some initials. I pulled them for the first group. Let's pull them for you and see what comes out. Let's check it. Let's check it and see. Okay. Some many goddesses and energies here who have come through the veil. Tell me. What do we have here? Oop, oop. That's a big, my hand is full. Okay, let's get another one. My hand is very, very small, as you can probably tell. So, we'll see what we got. We got a few things. We got money, y'all. I put a quarter in there a while back. Wow, this umbrella wants to stick. Okay, we have a T. I'll show them to you up front. We have a 2. We have a P. We have an E. Okay. We have a peg. 2 peg. Okay. We have a O. Pego. Peg off. All right. We have I. They're so funny. Hi. Hi. Oh, they're so funny. His. 2 peg of his. Okay. And an I. Okay, we're just going to leave that there. 2 peg of his. Okay. Y'all, we're just not going to say nothing. Leave it just like that, okay? Okay, we have a quarter. We have a cameo. We have a lot of charms. We have scissors. Listen, y'all might need to cut somebody off or cut somebody some space. We have another pair of scissors. Listen, the scissors came out twice, y'all. See the truth. Don't lose your glasses. Don't lose your glasses, okay? Don't leave them there. We have some cards. We have, again, money. Now, this is Aquarius. Are you an Aquarius? Are they an Aquarius? We have all this time. It's like a Wizard of Oz reference there. And we have a rainbow. I'm feeling a very Wizard of Ozzy here. We have a Day of the Dead and an umbrella. We have a little Capricorn heart, I do believe. We have a heart here with 44th on it. It's got 4th on it. We have a little birdie. Spirits are talking to you. We have a car. A turtle. We have that cameo. We have a rubber ducky. And we have a rose. Okay, listen. The rubber ducky tells me that you guys, again, need to rest. Take a long bath. Treat yourself like you're precious because you are. With the umbrella, I'm getting like you are protected. You got Day of the Dead. You got ancestors or passed on loved ones who are protecting you. With the cameo, it feels like grandmother spirits or great grandmother or ancestral feminine spirits watching over you, as well as these goddesses. Okay, the turtle here is very grounded. It's a grounding energy, and you're being called to ground your energy more. Being life, being in the moment. Don't overthink things, okay? You'll drive yourself just into depression and anxiety that way. So don't overthink things, all right? And what else here? There's something about the turtle. For some of you, this turtle may have to do with a certain paradigm, okay? Might have to do with like animal totem or spirit animal. Okay, it's for some of you, this turtle is more than just a charm I pulled. So please follow the turtle if you feel called. Okay. All right, group 2, that's what I received for you. I hope this was an interesting reading and helpful. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you made it this far, leave me a turtle or a duck. Okay. I would love to see those, or even a rainbow, whichever one you want. I would love to see those. And if you like this reading and want to see more, leave me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe, and I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you who selected the ancestors, this is going to be your reading all about the messages that come forward from the in-between, from the other side. All right, so keep in mind this is a general reading, so please use your own discernment. All right, so let's get into it and see what's going on here. I'm going to use the Hecate deck first. Who is coming forward for my group 3? Who is coming forward for my group 3? No, I'm going to switch to this deck. The Beloved Dead. Okay. Who is coming forward for my group 3? Who is coming forward for my group 3? All right. The ancestors. Those who came before. I'm seeing a man, a big man, a big bellied man in a very old looking suit. It's plaid. It's but it's short at the ankles. He's wearing pointy shoes, and it's a plaid suit with a stopwatch and a vest and a jacket and kind of a top hat. He's a big-bellied white gentleman. We have body and we have ancestry. I feel like I'm feeling Scottish gentleman here. We have also wholesome. I'm seeing a woman. I'm hearing Chatty Cathy Brown. Chatty Cathy Brown. There was a knock. Did you hear the knock? She's wearing like a white dress with like a bib, like a white bib across. It's kind of lacy, but like the crochet lacy, That's a long dress, kind of with a bow in the back. She's mature, but not old. Okay. And I'm seeing like a family of different people coming. I'm assuming they're family. It could be just a group of people. Yeah, this is a group. Okay. And they're presenting coming out of this big old house. The house of the ancestors, I'm being told. Okay, we have vanity. Okay, I'm a pretty one. Explorer. All right. We have justice. The big-bellied gentleman is some kind of judge or counselor. Survive. I'm being shown a globe, and I'm like zeroing in on the surviving energy. I'm feeling a lot of different things. I'm seeing people in what I would call chuck wagon. Okay. Rolling out into the desert. I think they're lost. And they are basically boiling pieces of leather because they can't catch anything. Trying to get to somewhere. Anywhere. They bought a map from somebody, and that map was just a made up piece of junk. Man, that hurts. That really hurts. We have the judge. We have the vanity. I'm a pretty one. And I know how to use my beauty for gain. And I can teach it to you if you want. And the globe is spinning. And I got highlights of different places. I have India showing up. I have Taiwan showing up. Russia, Italy and Greece, Egypt. I have the tip of Africa at the bottom. What is that called? South Africa. But they have it in the Cape of Good Hope. Is that what it's called? We have the Caribbean, and then we have South America. I'm being pulled into tribes, and I'm seeing the different beauty treatments using nature, using the Amazon. They're not all my business, but I get the general feeling. Secrets of beauty, secrets of using that for gain, for survival, glamour. This is an ancestor. I feel like for some of you, this person worked in the industry, okay, and was um, very well taken care of. You may not know about them because they may not be talked about, okay? That won't hit for all of you. You know, it is what it is. I'm going to tell you what I get. That's just how it goes. For some of you, these are generational ancestors. In that case, some people call this energy a Jezza. Ring a ding ding. You know what I'm saying? A Jezebel. But in the most beautiful way, not in the negative connotation. We have this ancestry card. I want to point out how they got their hands of protection on you. Do you not understand this? The power of this, of the people who made their way before you. For some of you, these are survivors. These are people who were heavily oppressed. They withstood tremendous odds. And they must have survived because you are here. And things are tough right now for many people. And it's important to remember your ancestors because we can learn so much from them. And they can help us through the most difficult times. Because they really have been there. A lot of them lived off nothing. And they survived. That same survival instinct lives within you. You are stronger than you think. You are wiser than you think. It's in your DNA. Reach out and ask for help. Reach out. For some of you, there's something going on in your body. Okay? There's something going on here. Okay? They want you to know. Go to the doctor. If you have been putting off going to the doctor, go to the damn doctor. Okay? If they could pick you up and take you themselves, they would. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. It's just you and me here. Okay? Listen, I put off going to the doctor for years. Okay? I just didn't think it was important. I was like, whatever. And I had an arm that hurt. And I was sitting at my desk at work and I was doing my thing. And I realized that my arm had hurt in the same position for 5 years. I had put it off that long. And I was like, I better it just hit me. I better make a doctor's appointment. I don't think your arm can hurt from sleeping wrong for 5 years. Well, this led me down the path of lupus. Okay? And it was out of control and I collapsed. Do not put off self-care. You cannot do anything if you do not take care of yourself. Period. And I mean it. And I know. The healthcare system is a bit messed up. Okay, I know money is tight. But you being healthy is most important. How are you going to maneuver through all these crazy energies if you don't take care of yourself? I'm hearing someone has a relative here, an auntie, an uncle. I think maybe they raised, they had a farm or they grew things. Maybe this is a grandmother or mother, but they want you to grow some vegetables. Start with tomatoes and grow you some fresh vegetables. Okay, from fertile soil. Eat something that you grow. Okay, it will have more vitamins in it because you're not getting enough vitamins. Okay, you're not getting enough minerals. You're not getting enough nutrition in your body. Okay, and it matters. Feed yourself nutritious food. Sleep. Listen, I understand. Sleep. Sleep. You've got to get more sleep. This body right here is your vessel. It's your vessel in the world, okay? And if you don't take care of it, what are you going to do? You may have little kids who depend on you. You may have people who depend on you. How are you going to do it if your vessel goes? Listen, you are listening to somebody who experienced this. My body collapsed and my will could not make it go anymore. Do not be me. You do not want to do what I did. I have never recovered. And don't say it can't happen to you, because baby doll, it can. Take care of yourself. It will help you feel better about life. Even though life is rough, I'm feeling ancestor energy. You're being called to create home, safety in your place. Be it if you have a house, if you have an apartment, if you have a room, if you have a car, whatever you have, create a safe place for yourself, a comfy, cozy, safe haven where you can rest and recover. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. I saw somebody make a donut bed. They took like a fitted sheet and they put pillows around it and blankets and made themselves a little nest. And they were so happy. Do what makes sense to you, but give yourself some damn comfort, okay? Because you need it. I feel one of the ancestors coming forward. I feel them. I feel them like in my vessel. Feels like this judge. I feel like you have got to stop overgiving, okay? You are overgiving yourself, and it's ruining your ability to get justice in your life because you are giving too damn much of yourself away. You got to pull that back, baby doll. Pull it back. Rein it in and give yourself some of that love you give to everybody else. Cakes and pies and cookies, that's all great. Do you ever just make something for yourself? Make you a counter cake. Put it on the counter and eat on it. Eat on it. Eat on that damn cake. Enjoy your life. Because you know what? That's the most rebellious thing you could do right now is enjoy your life. They don't want you to. They don't want you to enjoy the sweetness of life. Enjoy a sunset. Enjoy the changing of the seasons. Enjoy spending time with your kids. Take good care of yourself. Eat good food. Enjoy good company. That is rebellion against the misery they're serving. So do it. Read a book. Educate yourself. Keep growing. Keep changing. Connect to your ancestors. Connect to your roots. Stay positive. Because, man, they cannot. They cannot take that away. No matter what they do. You got to understand, some of us had ancestors who walked walked to where you are today, on their hands and knees, on their faces. The misery was, you could taste the misery. It was in the air. Some of our ancestors were beaten into submission and survived. They survived that shit for you to be here and for you not to accept the sweetness of your life is an act of atrocity to your ancestors. Enjoy your life. Enjoy the life that they could not have. They fought for you to have it. And don't let anyone take that away. Don't let anyone take away the life that you have, the life that your ancestors fought for, because it's yours. Boy, you got some strong ancestors, guys. They're like all over my energy. And I love it. They're so strong. They're so strong. They're uncompromising. And they love you. They love you. And they want to help take care of you. They want you to know it's going to be okay. You're going to make it. It may not look like it now, but it's going to be okay. Things are really messed up right now, but it's going to be okay. You got to lean on your ancestors. You got to know that your ancestors went through some horrible things and survived, because you're here. Now, some of them, they had a rough time, right? But their spirit lives in you. Let's get some more cards here. Let's get some more energy, man. Whew. I'm telling ya. There's fire here. There's passion. Some of you guys need to create. If you have stopped creating, you need to start creating. Like yesterday. Okay? Some of y'all got a baby here that's waiting to be born. Y'all got a baby here that's waiting to be born. We had a baby show up in group 1. Perhaps you're pregnant. There's a baby here. And the baby has the soul of one of your ancestors, one of your passed over loved ones. They're coming back in. They're reincarnating through this baby. And you're going to know it. You're going to know it. We have unlocking. And we have knowledge. There's so much here. There's so much for you to discover. There's like a hidden knowledge being opened up. What is this I'm feeling? What is this knowledge? Tell me about it. What is this knowledge you want to share? What is this hidden knowledge? Purity. It feels like you guys need to cleanse your home, your space. And I said that in group 1. You might be attracted to group 1. Okay. You need to cleanse your space. Workspace, car space, home space. Okay. On a regular basis. Because you're unlocking something in your life that's going to reveal some hidden knowledge. We're going to go right to the occult tarot. Tell me about this hidden knowledge. What are we about to find out? I feel like the ancestors are leading you to this knowledge, this awareness. Tell me about it. Tell me about this hidden knowledge. Tell me about this. Tell me about this hidden knowledge. I'm seeing some of you have a Passover loved one that's in your kitchen or your bedroom. You may have things missing. Justice. This hidden knowledge is going to bring you justice. There's some kind of justice coming. There's something coming in. You have someone, and I feel like I see the spirit hanging around an open cabinet. We have the Three of Wands. I'll show it to you. I see a spirit who's like got their fingers on an open cabinet. Perhaps a cabinet rocks back and forth, the cabinet door. I see glasses not being knocked together. I'm even hearing a phone ring, but the phone isn't actually ringing. It's just a sound. I'm hearing a mimic, a spirit that's mimicking. Tell me more. We have the Seven of Wands here. We have the World. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so there's some information going to come forward that's going to lead to some justice in an area that you have been very concerned about. Okay, there's been worry about it, probably up at night worrying or having anxiety. And I feel like you're going to get justice here. It's going to come together. All right. You know, it feels like hesitation. Okay. I feel like you will be hesitant when this shows up. And when this shows up, I want you to lean on your ancestors. Okay. I want you to ask them about it. I want you to converse with them about it to get clarity. Okay. Because they're bringing this in. It may be difficult for some of you to deal with this information because it feels like it may be a little unnerving. Tell me about the information. It's going to cause you to make a big change in your life with the world. You may be literally moving. You may be traveling. It may cause you to travel or change a job. Or this may be energetic movement here, but it's definitely going to cause you to move. You may be nervous about it. You may be nervous about not having the information and how it's going to work out. And then when you get the information, it may make you nervous too. Okay. It may give you anxiety. Okay. But you're really being encouraged to lean on your ancestors. Okay. Lean on spirit. We have addiction. So there may be some revealing of addiction or addictive tendencies in someone. We have shine and sovereign. So it feels like for some of you, this may be someone in your family or at work or in a position of power who is putting on a show with the shine, is putting on a mask that everything's okay, but it's not. And perhaps you've been feeling that things are off, okay, and you're right, but you needed the information, you needed the solid proof in order to move forward. And even when you get the solid proof, you're like, I feel so uncomfortable doing this because it feels weird, but it's what you needed to get to the other side of this. And motion will happen, okay? I'm also picking up on the fact that I feel like you're going to walk into your sovereignty, okay? You're going to walk into your personal power, and it's going to help you shine. It's going to help you recover. This is where the ancestors are trying to help you go, help you move into your sovereignty, help you move into the truth of yourself, okay? Shining and glowing and happy, okay? But there is a revealing of truth, of hidden truth about someone. If it's not addiction, it's some kind of taboo behavior or behavior they're ashamed of. that comes to the surface that is what you need. Now, it may be not like a checklist of what you need, but it'll work. It'll work. It helps validate you in some way. It helps uh, resolve a situation. It helps you move forward. It helps you let go. Whatever it is, it's that information coming forward. And like I said, it may be bothersome. It may be worrisome. But for some of you, this is the justice you've been asking for. Maybe you've done a justice spell. Perhaps you've asked the ancestors for justice. Perhaps you've done other things. This is it coming in, okay? And it's important that you recognize it when it comes in and recognize the ancestor energy that has worked on your behalf. Because now they're in the spirit realm working on your behalf, helping to make things happen for you. And sometimes part of that is making painful things come to the surface. And this, for some of you, may be a painful thing coming to the surface. And sometimes you just have to see those things before you can get movement and move on. All right. Let's pull a few more cards here. Tell me more. What else do they need to know? These ancestors. Some of you have someone who recently passed. Speaking of the kitchen, someone recently passed. They may have passed in their home, and they kind of feel like they're stuck in their kitchen or the living room area. And it's not that they're stuck. They're not stuck, okay? They're just in shock. They're still in shock, okay? So you may feel them there sometimes. They're just a little in shock. And it's just an aspect of themselves. It's not the whole totality of themselves, okay? And they'll move on, all right? Be at peace with this and know that they're just a little shocked. And when you feel them there, you can just say, it's okay. Give them reassurance. Spirits need reassurance too. Give this aspect of themselves reassurance that it's okay. It could be a B, Benny, Ben, Beth, Brian, Brianna, Bella. Ah, Bella. It just hit my heart chakra there. Okay. We have Heartbreak Palace. Anna. Amir. Amirina. I may not be saying that right. I feel the presence as someone who is like heartbroken, like they can't believe that they passed on, that kind of energy. Now I'm picking up on someone who had passed in a car accident, okay? And they are, now I have a couple of different spirits who are in the car and some that are on the road, but they're in the car on the road. They're not in the car wherever it is now. Like they're still on the road. Like they are a presence, a haunting on the road. And it's almost like they've left a psychic impression there. It's not like an active intelligence necessarily, although for some it might be. It's like a psychic impression, okay? But you can feel their energy there still. It was tragic. Alice and Elysian. Elysian. That might be a last name. Justice as a name. Justice. It's Jeffrey with a G. I don't know if I can pronounce that name. It's a K name. Killar. It might be a last name. Courtney. Okay, now I have just a whole bunch of spirits coming forward and they're like giving me names. Maxwell, Maxium, Maximum, Maxium, Maxwell, Carla, Carrie, Michelle, Bethany, Asia, ASA as a name. I can't pronounce that, I don't think correctly. Zephyr. I don't know if that's the car they were driving or I'm not going to try to figure it out. My nickname's Bear. Bear. What else? Yellow. Yarrow. Helen. Heidi. Seraphine. Seria. Nick. Nicholas. Natty. Nataline. Maddie. Madeline. Okay, let's get some more energy. I'll just tell you as the names come to me. What do you want to say? There's so many of you. Charlie. That's a girl. Katie. With a C. The mirror. Escaping my own image. Threshold. Shall you dare? Okay, this is a very unique kind of message, but for some of you, when you there's a mirror in your house, and when you pass by or you look in it, sometimes you feel like you see them. Now, some of you have very nice houses, good for you. And you have one in your hallway or a bathroom. It seems like when you just pass by, sometimes at the corner of your eye, you're like, huh? Is that them? Yes, it is. It is them. They're reaching through the mirror. Okay? That's them. They're around you. An aspect of themselves is around you. I feel like they're watching over you. This may be a husband or a wife that's passed on. A boyfriend, girlfriend, partner. For some of you, they're watching the kids. They're protecting the kids and you. The threshold. Some of them want to make contact with you, and you may have felt them touch your hand, touch your shoulder, maybe even touch your hair. You may be finding things in weird places. They're trying to make contact with you. And this is a passed over loved one. That might make you really uncomfortable. And if it does, you have to let them know that you don't want to do that. Okay? You have to talk to them and tell them, I don't want to make contact. I just don't want to do that. And that's okay. You have the right to do that. Clear your house, stand your ground, and they will leave. Okay? Don't be afraid. Especially if this is like someone you knew, right? They haven't changed. They're the same person they were when they were here. They've just crossed over. Okay. So if you tell them that, they will respect you and leave. Okay. But some of them are literally watching over their children and they want to watch them grow. And time is different over there. Like you may feel them on certain days, at certain times when the kids, their birthdays and things like that when they get married. And for them, that's just a glimpse of time. Okay. It won't be 30 years. It'll be like just a moment. Okay. I'm seeing like a bathroom light that gets flipped off and on. And if your children say something like, I saw daddy here, don't brush it off. Don't, they're children, so don't, feed it. But don't brush it off. Okay. Just let it lie. Because I feel a very protective energy coming forward. I feel like they really care about what happens and they want to make sure that their children are okay. Let's get some letters and initials for you. All right. Let's see what comes out. I never know what's going to come out. So we're just going to see. Let's see what happens. All right. Oop. I always do better with this hand. So let's do this hand. Let's get some more. I can get more than that. That's just a few. My hands are so small, I swear. Okay, we're just going to get a few at a time. I guess is what I'm going to do. I guess. Okay, we'll see how that goes. We have the number 6 here that's come out. We have a little cougar. Is that cougar? We have a star. We have a mushroom. S I M K D T. Oh, that's a J. Sorry, J Z F Z A R X Rex K. Someone's got a dog here. I'm getting little dogs, little doggies. I have a little puppy here that got ran over. We have an E. A. Okay, we have SIMD JZFZARXKURAYE. Okay. We had a 6 here. It landed. It was a 6. We have a little drink. Oh, we have another tile. It's a K. We have a star and a mushroom. We have a little bird. Listen, spirits, sometimes you'll have disembodied voices. I have those. Listen for those. Okay, listen for sounds around you because some of you have this going on. You have an active situation going on, and it will be with somebody who has recently passed over. It will be with somebody who is wanting to watch over children or watch over you. Okay, we have a star here. I feel like they want you to know what a bright light you were and how they cherished their life with you. And how if they could go back and do it over, they would be more present. They would be there. They realized that they didn't take good care of the relationship or you. They may not have been there like they should have. There's something about a boat here. We should have gone out on the boat more. We should have had more fun. There are regrets here. For some of you, they weren't always faithful. They weren't always true. but they always loved you. And you made their life a better place. You made them a better person. And they want you to know that. And this cougar to me feels like an energy that's very protective. And they want you to know that they will be watching over the kids, over you. And for some of you who, this was your partner, they want you to go on and have a happy life. And there's something about mushrooms being a sign of something. Okay. If that's for you, you'll know because it's very specific. All right. Okay, my friends, that is what I received for you. I hope this was helpful and insightful. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you made it this far, go ahead and put a little mushroom down there below, a little mushroom emoji down below to let me know you made it this far. And if you want to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I appreciate all of you watching. Please subscribe. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.